Hi everyone, this is Gabby Noodleman from mythesiscoach.com, and I have some sad news. I did a master's for 2.5 years. I did a PhD for 4.5 years. I've been a thesis coach for 2 years, and I've discovered a truth. Your thesis just won't write itself. Unfortunately, you are the one who is going to do the really hard work of writing a thesis. And if you're like me and you live a busy, full life, there are a lot of demands on your time. And with your thesis simply refusing to write itself, you need to figure out, how are you going to write? And importantly, the question is, how do you find time in your life to write more? How do you write more? So today in this quick video, I want to share 2 tips around how to write more. Now, the first of these has to do with the process of writing. The second of these has to do with the product of writing. So let's talk process first. By process, I mean, how do you make writing into something you do regularly? Now, what you need to do if you want to write more is you need to make writing a habit. It has to become part of your life. How do you do that? Well, you schedule in small chunks of writing time in your weekly calendar. Now, I always say to my clients, what doesn't work is to say, I'm going to write for 3 hours every day. Or if you're me, it's, if you say, I'm going to wake up at 5 and write for 2 hours before the kids wake up. I mean, that just is not sustainable for me. I might start off doing it for 2 or 3 days, but I burn out like a dying candle. So I hope I'm not the only one. So, something like that is not a strategy which works. So instead, try at the beginning to just schedule out. Make it really low stakes. Schedule in 3 half-an-hour sessions scattered during the week. That is it. Even 2, and stick to them. Get that awesome endorphin hit that comes when you get something right. And just think about it, 2 30-minute sessions is only an hour a week. It doesn't sound like a lot, but that is 1 hour more than you would be doing if you weren't doing them. So make it into a small habit. And you will see, as you start doing it more and more regularly, you'll be more motivated to do it again and do it more. And it kind of is like a snowball effect. It gets bigger and bigger. So tip number 1 had to do with process, and that was make your writing a habit. The second one has to do with product. And this is kind of a mindset thing. Just write something. I need to tell you, nobody's first draft is ever perfect. I always think, you look at an example of a thesis, a past student who submitted, or a friend who did a thesis, you look at it and you're like, oh my goodness, this is brilliant. I can never do this. I can never do anything. In fact, I'm just never going to do anything. And that is soul destroying. What you're seeing with that finished thesis is like an airbrushed vision of perfection. You don't have to do that. Your first draft is never going to look like that. And that person's first draft didn't look like that either. But I've seen time and time again, if you can just get words on that page, if you can just write something, even if it's lousy, you can go back, you can edit it, you can change it, but at least you've got something there. It takes bravery to just write words. It's difficult. I'm never going to make it sound like that is an easy thing to do. But just, if you want to write more, you need to write now and edit later. That needs to be your mantra. So in this video, I shared 2 ways to write more. The first was to make writing a habit, make it part of your life. Even if it's low stakes, make it a habit. The second had to do more with content, with mindsets, and that was write now, edit later. So I hope these 2 tips are really helpful, implementable, and help you write more going forward. And for more thesis tips and tricks, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's where you'll hear them first. And you are also very welcome to access my thesis starter kit short kit. No, thesis starter kit short course. You can see the URL down there. I look forward to bringing you more thesis ideas, and happy writing, everybody. Bye.